Okay, I'm going to post this online as a file, so I'm not going to go over all of it, but I just want to highlight a few details. When we were describing this is the Polygon graphic organizer where we made the markings on our picture, and I just want to highlight a few different things. Just so that you've got them in one spot. First up is a reminder, your tick marks. If you've got a square, that's telling you have a right angle. Angle-wise, we've got two choices. We can either go by number of arcs, depending on how many angles we have. We can also use tick marks on those arcs. I'll take either strategy, so I'm not going to be picky there, so you can kind of use what's more comfortable. Personally, I tend to favor this look, but depending on how you draw your pictures or what feels most appropriate, you can use either one. Again, tick marks measure side lengths, arrows determine whether it's parallel or not, and we do need to match. So in this particular picture, all four sides have one tick mark because they're all the same length because it's a square, but there's two sets of parallel lines. There's one set that has a single arrow and one set that has a double arrow. You can compare that to over here where we also have one set of parallel lines, a second set of parallel lines, and in this case we have one set of congruent sides and a second set of congruent sides because we have a rectangle. Just kind of be aware of some of those few little tidbits. Something else I want to mention as you are writing these out, rotation wise, the key is we don't want to go a full circle, so we won't go 360. So for example, this one, you can imagine that if you somewhat put a center dot there and you spin it around, about a third of the way around, it'll match back up on itself. A third of 360, one full circle, will be 120 degrees. So even though I just wrote 120 in the parentheses, that means any multiple of that will work. 120, 240, 360, 480, etc. Same over here for square. I put 90 degrees, so every multiple of 90 degrees will work. 90, 180, 270, 360, 450, etc. So just be aware of that. Flipping it over to the back side. Excuse me. Let's see if there's anything specific we need to mention over here. Looks pretty straightforward. Yeah, these pictures can get kind of messy, so just kind of be attentive to that. Only thing I'll mention up here, be careful that you didn't say opposite, because here the sides are adjacent for a kite, so I explicitly wanted to put that in my description. Also wanted to make sure that over here for the isosceles trapezoid that the pair that's congruent is the non-parallel sides. It's the two going up and down in this case that are congruent. And then back to the front side, because I realized there's two details I forgot. First up, anytime you've got an isosceles triangle or an isosceles trapezoid, the two angles that are congruent are referred to as base angles. Okay, so that can kind of give you a keyword there, base angles. Also, if you've got a scaling triangle, if there are no tick marks there, you must assume that all three sides are different. However, there may be some context where the author wants to make sure that you know that, and so you might see additional tick marks just so that it's absolutely clear that every side length is different. So just be attentive to that when you're reading your pictures.